What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down everything we know about Mortal Kombat 2, the long-awaited sequel to the brutal reboot that brought the legendary fighting game back to the big screen. This movie is set to go bigger, bloodier, and more insane than the first film, introducing iconic characters, massive tournament battles, and the true beginning of Mortal Kombat itself. If you're a longtime fan of the games or just love the first movie, this breakdown is going to explain the story, the characters, hidden details, possible twists, and how this sequel could change the franchise forever. So grab your popcorn, finish him, and let's get into it. The story so far. Before we dive into Mortal Kombat 2, we need to remember where the first movie ended. The 2021 film introduced us to Cole Young, an MMA fighter unknowingly connected to the bloodline of Hanzo Hasashi, also known as Scorpion. Earthrealm was under threat from Outworld, ruled by the terrifying Shang Tsung. Outworld had already won 9 Mortal Kombat tournaments, and if they won one more, Earthrealm would fall forever. To stop this from happening, Lord Raiden gathered champions: Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Sonya Blade, Jax, Kano, Cole, Young. Throughout the movie, the fighters unlocked their arcana powers while battling deadly warriors from Outworld. But by the end, Kung Lao was killed by Shang Tsung, Scorpion returned from Hell, Sub-Zero was defeated. Cole survived. Johnny Cage was teased, and that ending changed everything. Enter Johnny Cage. One of the biggest things fans wanted from the first movie was Johnny Cage. The sequel finally brings him into the spotlight. Johnny Cage is more than comic relief. He's arrogant, flashy, and obsessed with fame, but underneath the jokes is a powerful warrior who becomes one of Earthrealm's greatest defenders. The movie is expected to introduce Johnny as a Hollywood action star who doesn't believe Mortal Kombat is real. At first, he'll probably think Raiden is crazy, Outworld is fake, the tournament is a publicity stunt, but once he sees monsters, sorcerers, and supernatural fighters with his own eyes, everything changes. And honestly, Johnny Cage is likely going to steal the movie. The real tournament begins. The first movie surprisingly never showed the official tournament. That changes in Mortal Kombat 2. This sequel is expected to focus heavily on the actual Mortal Kombat competition, Earthrealm versus Outworld. Winner decides the fate of Earth. Ancient rules. Brutal fights to the death. This is what fans have been waiting for. Expect huge arena battles inspired directly from the games. Lava-filled pits, dark temples, frozen arenas, deadly forests, Shao Kahn's throne room. The scale of this movie should be much bigger than the first film. Shao Kahn arrives. One of the most dangerous villains in gaming history is finally coming. Shao Kahn, the Emperor of Outworld. If Shang Tsung was terrifying in the first movie, Shao Kahn is on another level entirely. He's stronger, more ruthless, obsessed with conquest, practically unstoppable. In the games, Shao Kahn doesn't just want victory, he wants domination. He invades worlds, destroys civilizations, and crushes anyone who opposes him. The sequel is expected to reveal that Shang Tsung was only a servant carrying out Shao Kahn's orders. And once Shao Kahn steps onto the battlefield, Earthrealm may finally understand how hopeless this war truly is. Scorpion versus Sub-Zero continues. Even though Bi-Han Sub-Zero died in the first movie, Mortal Kombat lore says death is never the end. Bi-Han may return as Noob Saibot, one of the darkest characters in the franchise. If this happens, fans are going to lose their minds. Noob Saibot is essentially Sub-Zero reborn through darkness and evil magic. That means the rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero could continue in an even deadlier form. And honestly, the first movie's Scorpion versus Sub-Zero fight was one of the best video game movie battles ever made. The sequel will likely try to top it.